I'm Nick Bodenberger, the artistic manager of Ensemble Recherche.
I'm Emi Miyoshi. I'm the choreographer, artist director of SHIBUI Kollektiv. Nick, how do you start with this idea to collaborate with dance?
So for me, the first idea was I want to do something with Lachenmann because of his birthday, of his 90th anniversary last year, November. But I didn't want to do a concert. I didn't want to do something that is just people come and listen. I want to do something more lively, and I wanted to find a way into his work that is connected with his work, but also opens doors. And I thought actually only it works with dance, because his work is a very corporal, embodied kind of work. There are many pieces that have bodily functions that are inside of the music and also inside of the choreography of music. And I thought the step to dance is not so far. It's like a jump over a fence, but it's still like neighbors in a way, you know. And then from there, I contacted you, and then at that moment it was not my project anymore. It was our project, and yeah, that's how it started. When you first heard the Lachenmann pieces that we chose, what was your first reaction, and also how did you go on it? How did you develop something out of this?
Yeah, like when I heard Lachenmann's music piece, I totally understand how you arrived at the idea collaboration with dance, because the the music itself is so physical. Like by hearing it, but also by watching it, how they play the instrument, how treat the instrument differently, like kind of like unknown objects, like a kid, you don't know how to play it, just try it. Like what if, like so many curiosity inside. That also makes me also curious. Okay, how to deal with our body. But like to choreograph to Helmut Lachenmann's music piece, it's extremely challenging, because it's I'm not going to choreographing to make a duplicate the meaning of music, like a music concept itself, so that how I show different interpretation through the body, like a different approach to the Lachenmann's music. And then we have 5 very different music pieces, so that I have to find all the tools, not only like a one approach, but like 5 different approach. That was very challenging. And but what I'm trying was how to find a space where 2 disciplines can interact, feeding each other, shaking the whole solid structure, music score, that give a freedom, but also give an impulse. I think that was most exciting moment. And for me, it's like always give this silence. I think silence is a good anchor to think about how to deal with these pauses. And yeah, like when I hearing the Lachenmann's music, there's a lot of dealing with silence, pauses, tension, releasing attention, dropping and tipping, so many effort of the sound. since I'm also working a lot of effort of movement, so it's totally linked how I approach to the body.
Hi, my name is Marcella. I am a freelance dancer and based in Freiburg since a couple of years. Originally from Italy.
I'm Adam. I'm a violinist. I am based here in Freiburg as well, and I'm originally from Minnesota, from the US. I think for me, it's like viewing my instrument and also the music in a really different way, in a different lens. In a way, it's much more physical, or like intimate in terms of how I produce sound and think about our relationship in space. That's a big thing, I think, change for me with the music.
Yeah. I like that we are both present physically and the violin as well. We spoke the other day like we are three bodies in the space for us. Well, I don't know, maybe four if we think about two pieces, but this is also the violin is between us, but also the way that connect us through our bodies and not just the sound and the visual. Like I connect by hearing and him by seeing, but we are perceiving each other through the full piece.
We also talked, we've worked a bit about the idea, or with the idea that we are all of these objects in space not accompanying each other, dance with music or music with dance, but really one form or one body in a way, even though we are all these different parts.
I think it's a bit the meaning of the full project in general, but we didn't want to be like, okay, now I dance and you are in the background playing, or vice versa, because I don't know, it's not fun, first of all, probably, or we want to be both in the same equal level and in the same space, in the same sensation, and then we have a different way of talking to each other.
Lachenmann is, of course, known for always recontextualizing the framework of what it means for something to be aesthetic or beautiful. Like, it's always this kind of I take an object, an instrument, and I find new ways to approach it, find new sounds that have not been seen as aesthetic before, and I make these quote unquote ugly sounds the beauty of it. And what I feel like we try to do is actually taking his own idea and now recontextualizing the big recontextualizer Lachenmann in a new way. Do you feel that this is also something that has moved into the dance, this kind of being in a context, but also always trying to create a new context? Maybe it's a very open question, but maybe you have an answer to that.
I think like it's not new for me to approach contemporary music, like how to interpret contemporary music, and then contemporary music has so many aspects. It's not only like a beauty of music, but also sometimes ugly sound also. But I'm curious about like what create this sound, how come the sound, why come, how resonated, and then body itself also, it's not only about the beauty, and then what is the beauty? It's about line or shape. I think it's not only the shape or like movement beauty, but it's more like all the sensation of like something that you cannot express only by shape. Something like holding the breath and then how to breathe out, also like 1,000 ways to breathe out. So that it's a part of the whole variation or part of the effort. That's why I never think about this is beautiful, this is ugly. It's about like like a human also, so many colors, and I think it's a super beautiful thing is strange, like a being curious, like always like how I look my body, and then to discover a new way, and then that this attitude I feel from Lachenmann's music. So that's why it's never end to being inside, and then to what if I do this, what if I do this, like this attitude can feeding your music, and then music feed me to move.